All right, so this is going to be about task 5. So task 5 says, congratulations, after working hard to design your park on a coordinate system, your supervisor is very pleased with your effort and results. Now that planning stage is finished, your park has been selected for construction. Site development is underway and you've been hired as a consultant to work with the development team. Your role is to apply your math skills in the following tasks, which will then be submitted to review to your supervisor. Keep your work neat and organized so that you can accurately assess your abilities. Task 5, calculating the distance. A team of supervisors is trying to determine how large a space they will need to design your park. You've been asked to determine using the distance formula how far away certain attractions are from one another. This will provide them with information they need to expand the park from your scaled blueprint to actual dimensions. Calculate the distance and unit dimensions by applying your selected attraction points, task 2, and the distance formula. So I gave you guys, if you were here on Tuesday, some of these guided notes that we had been using for distance formula. It helped you stay organized. If you did not get them on Tuesday, I will post this document onto Google Classroom that you could print off, or you could copy the work as well on a separate piece of paper. So the first one I'm going to show you an example is the toddler area to concessions again. So using this, the way I would show my work on these guided notes is I would actually write underneath that this is my toddler area, and then this is my concessions, so that I can understand your work. And then I would write in the coordinate points. So the coordinate points for the toddler area were 7, -12. And for the concessions, they were -5, -4. Okay, and then I'm just going to fill in. So here you do x2 minus x1 quantity squared plus y2 minus y1 quantity squared and the square root of all of that. So my x2 is -5. Minus my x1, which is 7, my y2, which is -4, minus my y1, which is -12. Okay, then I would solve using PEMDAS, so parentheses. -5 minus 7 gives me a -12. Plus, these would turn into an addition sign, so -4 plus 12 is 8. Exponents are next, so -12 quantity squared would be 144. Remember, when you're taking a negative times a negative, it's always going to be a positive. And then 8 squared, which would be 64. Then I would take 144 plus 64. And I would get 208. And then my last step would be to take the square root of that and then round it. So I got 14.4222 ... Let's round it to the nearest tenth. So this place right there. So the 2 says the 4 stays the same. So I would have an answer of 14 4/10. If you want to label it units, that's fine. So that would be the distance from the toddler area to the concession stands. If you want to write toddler area there and concessions there, that might make your work a little bit more organized as well. Okay, so you'll do those for the rest of those 9 other attractions that they give you to find the distance of. Again, you're going to take a picture and submit it onto Google Classroom. If you need more of those distance formula guided notes to help you, make sure you send me an email and I'll see if I could get somebody to deliver that when they're doing all the delivery process. Otherwise, try to print it yourself. If you don't want to use the guided notes, you don't have to. It's just a tool to help you keep organized. Remember to take a picture, submit it by Friday.